Okay, children, now please open your reader, Kids Excel, to page number 4, the spelling bee. Okay, use your magic fingers to follow along as I'm reading. I'm going to read the whole thing through, and then you can read it through yourselves afterwards. Okay. The spelling bee. This past spring, I went to see the state spelling bee. The state spelling bee is a spelling contest that lasts 2 days. On day 1, a bunch of kids sit down to take a written spelling test. On day 2, the kids who do the best on the written test get up on a stage and spell. 110 kids took the spelling test last spring. The kids had to spell words like chimpanzee. The 50 who did the best on the written test went on to day 2 of the spelling bee. Day 2 is the part of the bee I like best. That's when the kids get up on stage and spell words out loud. A man will say a word, then the speller has to spell the word 1 letter at a time. If the speller spells the word without making a mistake, he or she gets to keep spelling. If the speller makes a mistake, a bell rings. Ding! Once the bell rings, that is the end. The speller is out of the bee. He or she must sit down in a chair and look on while the rest of the spellers stay in the bee and keep spelling. On day 2 of the bee, I sat and looked on as the bell rang for lots of kids in the bee. Airplane. A-E-R-P-L-A-N-E. Ding! Graying. G-R-A-I-N-G. Ding! Sunday. S-U-N-N-D-A-Y. Ding! Now, this is Nate Griffin, this is Craig Ping, and this is Gail Day. The bell went on ringing all day until there were just 3 spellers left. Nate Griffin, age 12, was one of the 3. He was the runner-up at the last spelling bee. 2 of the experts I spoke with said they expected him to win the bee. Craig Ping, age 12, was still in the hunt too. He had finished in 5th place at the last bee. The experts I spoke with said he had a good chance of winning. Gail Day, age 11, was the dark horse. When I asked the spelling expert who she was, they just shrugged. Craig Ping was spelling well. Then he got a hard word. He stood thinking. He spelled the word as well as he could. He waited. Ding! Craig Ping was out of the bee. That left just Gail Day and Nate Griffin. And that is the end of the story for today. So please, children, could you read the story through to yourself? If you have any words you don't understand, please underline them, write them in your notebooks, and please send to me on Class Dojo so I can give you an explanation. Okay, thank you, children.